The alert system is designed as a trading companion for the Forex Traders Corp time lanes. Here is a live example from earlier today. As you can see, Euro Yen has moved up very strongly and the 1 minute boxes are leading the 5 minute boxes, with the 15-minute boxes not even in sight. Price has just hit 112.17 on the Euro Yen chart and has moved back now to the 1 minute boxes. What we're looking for is a 1 minute trend trade entry, which is one of the many setups that the time lanes actually provide for us. So just as we're waiting here, hopefully any moment, there we go, that's the 1 minute trade setup. As you can see, we've just had a pop-up box, and after clicking yes, a further box tells us that we've successfully executed the trade. Not only has the trade been executed by clicking the box, but you will also see that we have pre-filled a stop loss and take profit together with a pre-configured lot size. Now all of these are set in the preferences of each particular pair that you trade. Now in this particular instance we are using a percentage of our balance to dictate what our lot size will be, i.e. we're working on a say 1% risk basic ratio, so we're looking at 1% risk with 10 pip take profit, 15 pip stop, which gives us a 0.21 lot size. This is a 1 minute trade, and this isn't the trade that we would necessarily normally look to take, hence why you have an option of yes or no to be able to choose to or not to take a particular trade. But the circumstances of the particular move on euro suggest that this has a probability of turning into a successful trade. So now we have to sit and wait and watch and see what actually happens with the trade. The reason that we have developed this system as an alert system as opposed to running it as a robot is because as an alert system we have a large degree of manual control over whether or not we take a specific type of trade. The 1 minute trend trade is a very good example. Ordinarily it is not a trade that we would normally take. However, in these circumstances, and if you care to look at a Euro Yen chart for today, for the 19th of December, you will see that the last 2 hours Euro Yen has shot up quite a lot and has allowed us the correct set of circumstances to look to take this trade. So when the trade has appeared, we have clicked yes for wanting to take it. We could have clicked no and the trade would have been killed and we would never have particularly taken this trade. We might have waited for a further entry lower down, maybe at the 5 minute box or even when the 15 minute box. Much depends on price action, the grid layout, etc, etc. But in this particular instance the circumstances are right for us to take a 1 minute trade. So we shall have to see how it actually pans out. It could take a while, it might be very quick, but let's see. We are now actually 35 minutes into the trade and not a lot has happened. I'll probably edit this out later to get to this particular point. We're just beginning to see an up move. We've been down as much as 8 pips. You can have a look at the charts yourself for the 20th of December on Euro Yen. Trade was actually entered at what was it, 11:55 GMT. So it's around 12:25 at the moment, and we're still hoping that this trade's going to work out. There's no reason to get out of this trade. If we so wished, we could get out of this trade. We have the manual ability to just terminate the trade, but we've not moved either higher or lower. As we said, we've moved up maybe 4 or 5 pips at most, and at worst we've been down maybe 7 or 8 pips. So, you know, we're still well within our bounds of the trade. As you can see, the boxes haven't moved very much, even though we're half an hour later. The 5 minutes have got a bit closer. You can also see the 15 minute box on the Euro Yen matrix creeping into view at around 111, looks like 111.85. We're still ticking along. Let's see what happens. As I said, we could, if we wish, manually terminate the trade, but you know, The parameter of the trade still exists. We are not Nothing has changed that would make us necessarily want to get out of this trade. There's a very good chance that this trade will work, so let's just sit tight and see how things transpire. The actual system is actually inbuilt with dynamic stops and take profits. Now this particular type of trade is a 1 minute trend trade, and that sort of thing isn't really going to affect it because we're only running a very tight stop and a very tight take profit on this particular type of trade. But say for example it was a 15-minute trend trade, the stop loss would be probably a little bit greater, maybe maybe more than 15, 20, 25 points, and take profit maybe looking around 30 pips or 30 points for that. And what would happen is that say we got up 10, 12 pips, so the stop would be brought up automatically. So there is that feature to be added. You don't have to have that feature, the dynamic stop system. You can enable it with just hard stops and take profits. Also the take profit itself can be altered, so is dynamically altered along with the same lines. And here we go, actually price is moving up. We're now up where are we? We're up 11. It's 11, so we're up 4 or 5 pips here. So is this the start of a move up? Let's hope. We need to get over this actual band shade here at 12.13. This is a very good example of how good these time lanes are. You see that it's got a little bit sticky here. Now if we can break above here, we should be looking for a move up. Now our take profit is at 17.7, so 112.17.7. We're not a million miles away from that. We're at 11. You'll note that some broker prices differ slightly from the time lane prices. That's purely because of the time lane prices are a Pacific feed from a Pacific bank. Broker prices obviously are adjusted by the broker for their profits, etc. So you have to make, when you do your trading, you have to make those allowances, but you get used to that. So maybe 1.5 pips you have to alter your entries and exits by, but the time lane, the actual alert system does that for you anyway. So it's really now a question of just seeing whether or not we can get this push up. But it's looking positive. As I said, no reason to exit the trade, no reason to jump in and take early profits. There's a good chance we'll see at least 17, which was the previous high anyway. And if that doesn't hold, then euro yen is likely to see much higher. But for the purpose of this trade, we won't be actually holding, or the alert system won't be looking to hold it that long. We've dipped back down now to maybe a couple of pips up, so let's just see. Sit here, hold tight. Still looking positive. Again, you'll see that particular band shade on the 1 minute has pushed price down. I mean, it's a very good demonstration of how good the time lanes actually are and how accurate they are with regard to watching the way price moves. It's incredible, really, when you think about it. Now hopefully we'll find support at the boxes. The L numbers here, as you can see, LR and S numbers, basically when the price is at the level of a box, it changes from either support or resistance to L. So if the price is below the box, you'll find that it'll be R. If it's above the box, it'll be S. R standing for resistance, S standing for support, if that makes sense to you. So as you can see in the 5 minute, you got S's. But say for example price dipped below those particular boxes, the S would change to an R, so it would become an R1. For argument's sake, all you just got to know is that it's 1, 2 and 3. And as you can see, the 1 minute boxes have held this and are pushing price again. Scalping's never normally this boring, but this particular time period has of late become quite quiet. Here we're shooting up again, we've gone up 3-4 pips. As you can see, you know, it's a bit like a sleeping dog, you know, you wake it and it moves very quickly price sometimes, especially some of the yen pairs. Now we're moving up higher, making a new swing highs on the 1 and 5 minute charts. So we're up 6 pips for a second now. So it's looking positive. Again, no need to adjust the stops or the take profits. We're still well within the parameters of this particular trade. What you can see on the actual chart itself on the MT4 platform is blue lines and white lines. The white is the white zone on a particular 1 minute time frame, and the blue lines actually represent these band shades that we're moving to and from. We're up 6 points again, so let's keep moving. That's 7. Come on. Be nice to have a successful conclusion to this. Now we've seen another spike up. Now that price is broken, band shade is broken, so hopefully price will move up quickly. Now theoretically what I could do is actually adjust the take profits and look for more, but as I said, in this circumstance I'm not going to do it. I just want to see and show how the automatically filled take profits and stop losses work. I will demonstrate another trade later on so you can see how a stop loss can be dynamic. Also we will produce another video showing a losing trade, and there you are, quick as a flash. That's it, bingo, we've hit our take profit, as you can see.